I'm Shani. Hello. This is your girl. This is D. This is Dr. D. This is Desiderata Billa. Some call me Derata, some call me Desi, some call me D. But yeah, welcome to my platform. Welcome to my channel. A platform where we teach, train, equip one another, build, most importantly build. A platform where we embrace an open book, an open mind, and open 4D destiny, because ultimately we want our destinies to be shaped in 4 dimensions, right? Where we decide, define, detail, and deliver. So welcome. This is the platform where we ensure that you will reach your goal and we will help you in the journey that you're embarking on. And remember, I said that I will be using a format where I will be sharing my testimonies and incorporating it with some of the nuggets that I've learned along the way. So today we are starting a new series called #Relationship Goals. And as you might know, that relationship goals in the Christian community was really inspired by Pastor Michael Todd. So I am using some of his material and some of the things that I'm talking about, but I'm also incorporating my testimony. Remember that I'm also incorporating my testimony. And the reason why we're dealing with relationship goals, it's because here in South Africa, probably the world, on the 14th of Feb, we are celebrating Valentine's Day, and the whole month of Feb, everyone is embracing love, celebrating love. You know, love is a beautiful thing, and that's why I love this period. You know, anything that really takes us or moves us towards a certain goal, like anything. Oh, and now love is the ultimate goal, or what is being embraced in this month. I love that because it's positive, because these are the things that we should be looking at, things that really are going to build us. Because really, people, I was reading a book by Brene Brown, and she said people are made to connect with one another. We are made for connections. So since we're made for connections, we cannot just try and shove the topic about love, or just let actually social media or whatever pop culture to define what love is and what love is not. Because recently, oh man, and I don't like it, recently the narrative that's been pushed, or yeah, the narrative in pop culture, social media, whatever, is that umjolo. So umjolo is dating, and umjolo is that's in Zulu. Umjolo is a pandemic. Listen, anything and everything that you give a name, words are powerful. So if you keep on saying umjolo is a pandemic, umjolo is a trap, umjolo is this and that, that's what you're going to attract. That's what, and besides attract, but like you're opening yourself up to being hurt or to being exposed to the umjolo of the pandemic, right? And right now, I mean, in this month, the other thing that is also not so good that I would really like to, you know, give us a different perspective around it is Valentine's itself. Or for people that are single, like they are not dating and they really want to start dating, but there aren't any suitors, or there aren't any girls around that are suitable. And there's pressure around that. There's pressure around Valentine's Day. And look, we are embracing love. It doesn't have to always be a romantic relationships. It can be, if you're single and you feel the pressure, just try celebrating with people around you. Your mom, your dad, your siblings, whoever is around you. Just be intentional in showing and expressing your love. And it doesn't even have to be gifts and all these things. It can be expressed in their love language, or you can even take the time to really understand what their love language is and express love in a language that they understand, and this doesn't have to be only, it's not just for it's not only for romantic relationships, so it can be done with anyone. And I know that when February started, there was that song, Valentine is coming, where's your boy? Stop it! Stop it, man! Some people are working on themselves, and it's okay. And I will be covering in this series the before a person and the topic on finding the right person. So I've got 2 weeks to cover 2 episodes in this series. So this is the first one. So today I am focusing on my testimony on how I spent my first Valentines with my husband. First proper Valentines with my husband, who was my boyfriend then. So it's a testimony because in that period, year after year, it would be the same trend. And I realized the trend, like I would just wake up in Feb and girl is single or they've ghosted her, and then I realized, no, this is a problem and we need to fix it. And what do? I'm just like, okay, fine. The problem might be that I'm going for the same type. That means that I need to go and reevaluate my type and reevaluate the kind of people that I go for. Because I would find myself single to a point where my mom would comfort me and be like, oh, don't worry, you will find a person that is just right for you. Imagine. How, guys? Anyway, that's not the point. So what am I saying? Those days before I met my husband, who was my boyfriend then, your Valentine's was dry. If I had a different mentality, I would have just given up on love and be like, this doesn't exist. Because I know for some people, they might have gone through the same thing. What I'm talking about, it's probably what they're going through. And what am I trying to say to you? There is light at the end of the tunnel. Because I'm sitting here today, I am married, and I celebrated my first proper Valentine with my husband. And let me tell you the story. So we met in December and started dating in Jan the following year. And the following after accepting to be his girlfriend, then the following month was what? Valentines. And I was so tempted to think, oh my God, history might be repeating itself. But the good thing about being in this new relationship, or in being in that new relationship with my boyfriend, who's my husband now, was the fact that I took 2 years of finding myself, of understanding what this whole thing is all about, understanding what I want, refining and defining my goals, my relationship goals. And Michael Todd in his book also talks about that if you don't have a goal, then you might find yourself settling and taking anyone that comes and asks you out, because you might find that, you might think, it's a dry season, I'm not even being asked out, this, that. But don't just settle for whoever comes because they're coming to you. Have a goal. So relationships are important. You know why? Because it is through relationships that we build families. And these families that we build have to be sustainable. And we have to build prevailing, sustainable families, because what is happening in the community is a reflection of what is happening in the families, because the people in the community come from a family. That's why it's important to have goals for relationships, so that we know what is it that we're trying to build or where we are going, and have the same set of standards. And I will be unpacking these principles in the next 2 episodes that I will record. And for now, I just want to talk about my journey. So I just woke up every time and I was single in Feb, and I was ghosted, or someone was just not talking to me. Hey, bro, what's happening? I was saying, we started dating in Jan, started dating my husband in Jan, and then in February it was Valentine's, but we were planning it. Oh my God, we dressed up for it. I'll upload a picture just here so that you can see what we wore on that day. And I overdressed, literally overdressed. I wore my red dress, and he also wore like a suit. And on that day we had commitments. I think he had, I was a youth leader at my church, and he was also a youth leader and part of the music group. And on that day we had commitments, so we really had limited time to spend it together, but we made sure that we did. Oh my God, that was a blessing. We went to the nearest mall. We went to a nearest mall, and when I got to the parking lot and I realized, oh no, I'm too overdressed for this. And we ended up just going for a drive-through, getting food, getting ice cream, and just eating in the car and just having a blast in the car. And he brought me flowers. Oh, he brought me a rose. When he got home, he presented a rose to me. Hey. And he presented a rose to me, and we took pictures and we went off. And then that was when we were at home. And then we got to the mall, and then we just thought, you know what, actually we're too overdressed for a mall, really. And we just went for a drive-through, bought food, and then drove back home. And that was my Valentine's. My first ever Valentine's. Don't even tell me about getting chocolates or a rose or a gift. Don't even mention those things. Those were a plus. Those were additional things. Just being in a relationship on a Valentine's Day was a miracle. And that was the first of many that I enjoyed, that I loved, that I was so fulfilled, man, being with this person. And what am I saying? In this time, don't stress yourself. You've got people around you. You've got family. You've got a mother or parents or friends. Express your love. And learn their love language, and learn how is it they want to be loved, and just love them the way they want to be loved. There's a book titled, I get 5 love languages. Yes, there's a book titled 5 Love Languages. You can look out for that book or read it. Empower yourself during this period, and don't stress yourself. Don't even look at time and how old you're getting, or how young you are, and how lonely you feel. If you feel lonely, you need to work on yourself, and I will address some of the things that you need to be working on as a person during the time where you are not even thinking about a life partner, and you just want to, or things to consider before the person. So I'll be talking about things to consider before the person, and I will be uploading the next video next week. Oh, what I'm doing also is I am just doing an experiment on when to upload, which days to upload. So for now, it's an experiment to find out the right time and the right rhythm to upload, when and how to upload. So I will be changing days, but I will post on Instagram, on Facebook, and on WhatsApp. I will be posting that the video is coming up and the premiere is at a certain time. I will give you all those details so that you're not shocked, and you can remember switch on the notification bell so that you know when I upload videos. And remember to subscribe, remember to share the video, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like the video, and we will be back. I will be back with another video next week on before the person, choosing a life partner. So I forgot to say that on the 6th of Feb, myself and my husband were preaching together as a team. So we've preached separately at my church, my previous church, and he also preached at his church. But this time we did it together. Oh, what a beautiful thing. It was so amazing. It was the most amazing thing that has ever that happened in this season. in our season. We call our season now the season of milk and honey. In our season of milk and honey. Ooh, honey. So it was beautiful, and all the glory goes to the Father. All the glory goes to God, who saw it fit for us to be having a sermon together, you know, hand in hand. All the glory goes to God, for He's able. Like I always say, He is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think of. Even in your relationship goals, don't limit God, don't limit yourself and that which you want. But I'm not saying, I think it's important to also remember not to be superficial, to say, I mean, if he's tall, dark and handsome, how is it going to help you in the bigger picture? Like, how is that going to help you? By the way, that's what my husband said when he was preaching. Like, okay, when he's tall, dark and handsome, how is that going to help you fulfill your purpose? So yeah, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, switch on the bell. Like, what a relationship goes with. What does it look like? What does a relationship goal look like for you? So if you can comment with those answers, what relationship. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all love, light, happiness, joy, peace, and happiness. I am your girl, Desiderata Billa. For your kids, I am Mrs. Auntie D. or D. So thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, and switch on the notification bell. See you next time. Mwah.